As noted, I'm Joe Janish, Community Development Director for the City of Andover. Our council, we have our mayor, who's actually served in some capacity with the City of Andover for about 15 years on the council level. We also have some newer members that have a few years of experience. One of the projects that was noted last year, which actually opened for rental, is the Aurora Vista project, and that's a 150-unit market rate apartment that was constructed on 7th Avenue and Bunker Lake Boulevard. So there's 7 different floor plans that are available for rent. There's amenities including the fitness center, a dog park, pet wash, and several more items, underground parking, vehicle charging. Again, in the same area, we have the personal care senior living. This is a 32-unit memory care assisted living facility. They're expecting to be leased out by spring this year. So they've seen some good success in this area. New businesses, Taco Bell also came in the same area as well. So we had 3 buildings go up last year or over the last 2 years in that particular area. And we've seen some businesses change hands, and we're seeing our spaces fill up as they become available. So we're seeing a strong demand for the commercial areas in the city of Andover. Fields of Winslow Cove was a 383-unit development proposed by Lennar. They're under construction, and there's about a third of the lots that haven't been approved at this point. So originally they thought they would come in with 5 different phases. The end of last year, they actually came in with 1 phase of 109 lots for it, villa homes and the single family. So they're seeing some significant success in that area. Something else that Andover has that may be unique to some of our peers is that a portion of our community is rural, meaning you have private wells and private septic systems, so we are seeing development in that area as well. One of the leaders of that has been Peterson Farms, creating several lots for our community, and they have moved forward with the 3rd phase. There's discussions on a 4th phase, but at this particular point in time, staff is looking at some modifications to what you're seeing on here, just kind of connecting those 2 cul-de-sacs to create a loop road. Residential development, as noted, we have both urban and rural lots that are available for residents, so you can enjoy both types of housing within our community. 2024 road projects. So the last year when I was up here and spoke, we had, over the last 2 years, almost completed 30 miles of roadway, whether that's a mill and overlay to a full recon. This year we're looking at doing about 8.2 miles of roadway, so we're toning it down a little bit, but we were able to do some significant improvements over the last 2 years because of a bonding that our city council approved. So they're showing that they do support the local infrastructure, and they're looking to move forward with roads. I also mentioned we'd have several roundabouts. Our first roundabout is complete off of Prairie Road and 151st Lane. That roundabout was constructed by the residential developer. We are currently working on design for Crosstown Boulevard and Nightingale at Veterans Memorial Drive. So the next 2 items that you see on here, we're looking at designing those and getting those out for bid. And we get a bonus roundabout. Found out that we will see another roundabout in our community. So one of the items is located near Legacy at Peterson Farms, which is on the left-hand side of the screen here. And on the right-hand side, Crosstown and Constance Boulevard has also received funding through the HSIP program, and both of those are slated to occur sometime in 2026, 2027. Our park projects, our community has 67 parks. We continue to work with our council through a capital improvement program in order to provide updates to those parks, whether it's equipment replacement. Typically, we meet with the residents in that area through a survey and have conversations with them to see what type of improvements they would like to see, and then our council replaces those items. One of the bigger items that staff and our council has worked on over the last couple years here is a groundwater contamination. So there's a portion of our community that through well sampling, through the private wells, they found that there was 1,4-dioxane or PFAS. And as part of that, our city council members and staff were able to secure $6.1 million to provide water connections and redoing the roadways, because we have to dig up the streets to put the water in. Cover the connection costs for those individuals. And I believe right now there's roughly 60 homes that are receiving bottled water, and we'll provide connections to about 96 homes if those residents are willing to connect. And actually for the main portion of it, putting in those water pipes and redoing the roadways, I believe the bids are open tomorrow to see what those come in at, and we're looking at getting that project completed so those residents can get back to using their water in a manner that all of us get to enjoy. Redevelopment opportunities, I think for many years we've presented on this. Each year we continue to purchase a property or take a property down. This last December, we removed one more property. So at this particular point, the City of Andover owns 2 duplexes and 3 fourplexes, which are shown in yellow here. And actually, after this meeting, I'll be meeting with the Sheriff's Department to walk through one of the duplexes to see if they have an opportunity to train in those. One of the things that our council has looked at is trying to use this area to as much benefit to the community itself. And so we have had fire training out at these locations. We've had the Sheriff's Department, the SWAT team go through and use the buildings. And then ultimately, we'll go through demolition, and we'll see what we can find once all the properties are down and what type of project will occur here. City of Andover does have a Veterans Memorial. The picture on the right are 2 statues that the funds were donated by a long-term resident of our community, which allowed the city council to purchase those. And you can also go online and you can purchase a plaque to have any individuals that have served in the armed forces that put their name on the community or the Veterans Memorial wall. One of the items related to our Andover YMCA Community Center, we do have the library on the go. You can see the lockers that are available for individuals. There's a Crooked Lake Creamery and Deli that's located within the community center. The City of Andover also rents out, whether it might be the sports complex or the ice arena, you have the ability to rent out rooms for meetings. So that's something you can contact our community center on. And the YMCA has several different programs that they host at the facility as well. City of Andover did have the first tree lighting event, which was conducted last year. We have some photos here. Talking to our Public Works, they're estimating about 700 people showed up for this event. They had the ability to make s'mores and hang out and see the light switch. If you look in the upper left-hand corner there, you can see our Public Works crew made a large light switch for the mayor to turn on the lights for the tree. So that was an interesting event. An item that we have coming up in a few weeks here is the North Suburban Home Show. So this is a nonprofit organization with the City of Coon Rapids, City of Anoka, City of Andover, and the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce. And this is an event for individuals to rent booths, come in, and meet with residents in the area and try to gain some leads for some work. Another event that's held with the City of Andover in July, we have the Andover Family Fun Fest. So with this, there's typically fireworks, parade, running, kids' activities, so we can have some fun with our families. Thank you.